Ooh, things are about to get a little bit spicy, baby. So it seems that the Fantastic Four is showing signs of a potential breakout. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-sales have exploded in the last 24 hours. And I feel that Marvel Studios may very well have a hit on their hands as the Fantastic Four is about to show James Gunn's Superman how to do it. This article is coming from comicbookmovie.com. If you're familiar with the 4KO, you would know that this is my preferred site to get my news from. So shout out to them for continuing to bring the noise. It is titled The Fantastic Four First Steps Eyes Impressive $210 million global box office launch following glowing reviews. I know, you're going to say, oh, that's not much more than that of James Gunn's Superman. Hear me out. I have some additional information to give you. Trust me when I tell you it is about to get juicy. Let's go. The first reviews for the Fantastic Four First Steps have been, for the lack of a better word, fantastic. Now, Deadline has shared some updated tracking data a couple of days before the Marvel Studios reboot arrives in theaters. According to the trade, it's currently eyeing a $190 to $210 million global launch. Not a bad start for a team of superheroes best known for starring in bad movies. Oh man, he came at the last Fantastic Four films with that. I mean, come on, man. The first movie was awesome. Stop it. Second movie, it was a bad movie, but I enjoyed it. Galactus being a cloud and all that there. Yeah, they kind of lost me with that. But hey, Lawrence Fishburne was great as that of the Silver Surfer. No one can ever deny that. Now, I know you're going to say, where is this additional information? Let me give it to you. Over on BOT, Empire City box office. Excellent acceleration on Fantastic Four sales in the last 24 hours. Starts out near 90% positive on Rotten Tomatoes. Looking at our $135 million plus opening weekend and won't be shocked if it goes higher as positive word of mouth spreads. Let me say that one more time, Dr. Umar style. Looking at a $135 million plus opening weekend and won't be shocked if it goes higher. Ooh, that is quite fantastic, huh? 135. And get this. James Gunn's Superman had to have a 4-day opening weekend to achieve 128. That's right. Its opening weekend includes that Tuesday fan screening as well. But the Fantastic Four doesn't have a fan screening on Tuesday. This is all starting from Thursday. The new proper way. Don't get me wrong, those 2 o'clock showings is a little bit of a cheat. Back in my day, it was 12 p.m. I'm sorry, 12 a.m. Then they moved it up to 7. And all of a sudden now it's 2. What's next? 10 a.m. Thursday morning? I guess. But this is great, ladies and gentlemen. Now, overseas, you heard that number of 90 to 110. No. Same thing goes for overseas, except for in China. Everywhere else, the Fantastic Four is looking good. So, it is time to do some predictions. If the film opens to $135 million domestically and earns 2.5 times its opening weekend, that would already be $337 million domestically. If it earns 2.7 times its opening weekend, that would be 364. If it earns 3 times its opening weekend, that would be 405. Overseas, I'm going to give it a $120 million overseas opening. That's right, much better than James Gunn's Superman, which opened to $95 million. If it earns 2.5 times its opening weekend internationally, and this is me just giving my prediction, that will be $300 million. If it earns 2.7 times its opening weekend internationally, then that would be $324 million. If it earns 3 times its opening weekend internationally, then it would be $360 million. Now let's combine those numbers. 2.5 domestic and overseas would be 637. 2.7 domestic and overseas will be 684. I'm sorry, 688. And 3 times as opening weekend worldwide will be 765. Now, this is going off of just the 135. And I'm confident in this. I'm confident in the 135 because it is now tracking to earn $30 million from pre-sales. $30 million. James Gunn's Superman was 22 with Tuesday. So this thing is doing much better pre-sale wise than that of James Gunn's Superman. And it is quite ironic because Superman had all of these trailer reviews, right? With trailer views. And people were saying how big it was going to be. Fantastic Four had some good trailer views as well, but it wasn't on the level of Superman. Here it is. Fantastic Four may very well be the breakout. See, what I have learned regarding that of Marvel and DC is Marvel knows how to translate hype much better than DC. I'm for real here. I'm for real here. Because if a Marvel film got those type of views, like that of Deadpool and Wolverine, it would open to $200 million domestically. But when it comes to a DC film, that thing was on the verge of missing a $100 million opening. And not to mention, they blew that out of the water with all of their predictions, right? That thing went all the way up to 190, 200. Embarrassing. But when it comes to Marvel, if a film is tracking, at a certain level, they know how to achieve it. I don't know what it is for them. Like Captain America Brave New World, yeah, people are going to say, well, look, that film opened to $88 million. But the film was tracking for $88 to $90 million for a while. It opened in line of what you expected it to open in, right? But it didn't have trailer views of 200 million in 24 hours. So you knew for a fact that the hype regarding that movie wasn't there for everyone. However, when it comes to something like this, the Fantastic Four, it gets its trailer views. That translates to box office. It is what it is. It is what it is. Marvel is just a different monster here, ladies and gentlemen. And I feel that when it comes to the worldwide box office, many people are giving the crown to that of Jurassic World. But in my opinion, the Fantastic Four may very well take the crown. And that's coming from someone who didn't believe that this movie was going to do better worldwide than that of Superman. So I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. The numbers are looking good for the Fantastic Four. And it could earn $1 billion worldwide. Something that James Gunn's Superman won't hit, and that of Jurassic World. So in the next few days, we're going to see where this opening weekend lands. And then I'm going to give you guys another worldwide prediction. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end and help you bar that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Trying to reach that big number of 100,000 subs. So I'll be highly appreciative if you will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. Then after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to that platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know, what are your predictions for the Fantastic Four? Do you believe that this thing is going to break out or just be a moderate hit? And always remember, let the love on Tom Roulette. That means let the good times roll. But let me know in the comments below.